Boss battles. Some of the best things in video games are when you get through a big dungeon or get through a big part of the game and suddenly this huge boss appears or this big character comes out and you gotta fight him to the death and stuff. And we could talk all day about boss battles and how some of them are amazing and some of them are shit. But one thing that is universal in almost every single boss battle is a boss battle theme. A boss battle theme is supposed to make the fight epic, to tell you you're in the middle of something big, to tell you that you need to take this thing down in order to continue going on, or you need to take this thing down to get some sort of reward for it. Before I get into the list though, a couple rules. Number one game per franchise, otherwise a couple franchises would dominate this list. And number two, it has to be from a game I've played. If there's a game I haven't played, it's probably not going to be on this list then. I should point out also, there might be some spoilers in this video, so if you really want to avoid spoilers, bugger off. Other than that, this is Fluffy's Top 10 Best Boss Battle Themes. Number 10. Star Wolf theme from Star Fox 64. I've done 2 Let's Plays of Star Fox 64, but I don't think I ever explained exactly how much I love the Star Wolf theme. When I was a kid, I used to fear Star Wolf. It was something I could never beat. Sure, I could occasionally do the Star Wolf on Fortuna, but you try and get me to Venom 2 and do that? Hell no. There's no way in hell I could do that. Hell, back then I could barely get through Area 6 for Christ's sake. That being said, however, Star Wolf theme was always engraved in my brain. I loved it as a kid, and I still love it to this day, because it just has such a catchy beat, and it being orchestrated, and fighting these guys in airships, I seriously wish Nintendo would just make another Star Fox game like Star Fox 64. It just needed. Please, Star Fox 64 2, do it. Number 9. Versus Lance and Trainer Red from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's no secret to people who know me that I think that the second generation of Pokemon games is the best Pokemon generation, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver being the remakes are just that much better. It's just such a fitting theme for a final Pokemon battle with both Lance and Trainer Red. Like, it's so iconic in the Pokemon franchise nowadays that almost nobody doesn't know this theme, and if they don't, they really need to play Generation 2, because it's the best goddamn generation in the freaking series. This theme represents the final battles versus both Lance and Red. Lance was the Pokemon League champion, but Red was the Pokemon League champion before that. He was the top of the top, the best of the best. He's on top of Mount Silver, and you gotta fight him, and you gotta take him down to prove that you are the best Pokemon trainer in the world. It is just a fitting theme for fitting battles, and that's why it's on this top 10 list. Number 8. Revived Power from the Shadow of Colossus OST. Listen to the music, now watch the video. It fits so perfectly. Whoever designed the music for this game knew exactly what they had to do, and they made brilliant pieces of music to match the fight with the Colossi. I don't even really have to say much about this, it's just a brilliant piece of music, Revived Power, and it fits its boss battle so great. Shadow of the Colossus is a game all about boss battles, and therefore has a lot of boss battle themes that are all brilliant, but Revived Power, if you ask me, is the pinnacle of the whole thing. I cannot express how much I love this theme, and it fits the game perfectly. And it's my choice from the Shadow of the Colossus OST. Number 7. Decisive Battle from Final Fantasy VI. I haven't played that many Final Fantasy games, that being 4, 6, 7, 9, and 13, but Final Fantasy VI's Decisive Battle is just the pinnacle of music for me. I love it more than any other battle theme in any other Final Fantasy game I've played. It's just so fitting. It's just so great. And Smooth McGrew's cover of this is absolutely brilliant. That's why I'm using it. I may just be biased in a sense because Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy game and I love almost everything about it to begin with, but Final Fantasy VI's Decisive Battle is still my favorite. I think it has the best overall music quality to it than any other Final Fantasy game that I've played. That's my personal opinion of it. Number 6. Versus Ridley from Metroid. Metroid Other M, I think, has the definitive version of the Versus Ridley theme. It's the one I enjoy the most. But it doesn't matter which theme you're hearing, the Versus Ridley theme is always great. Ridley has been this antagonist in the Metroid series for quite a while, and the fact that this epic music can follow every boss fight with him is just brilliant. Sure, maybe in Metroid Other M I was annoyed to see him back, and maybe I didn't enjoy Metroid Other M at all, but it doesn't change the fact that this boss fight in any regard has some of the best music in any game ever. It's so iconic and it's just so lovely to hear. I say lovely in the sense of, yeah, let's freaking fight this guy, That all being said, Versus Ridley is an iconic piece of music and it's a great piece of music. It is something that should stay in the Metroid series so long as they continue to bring back. Number 5. The Meaning of Birth from Tales of the Abyss. There isn't much I can say about this without spoiling huge things in this game, and I do want to avoid that, but Tales of the Abyss's theme of Meaning of Birth may be a remix of the opening theme of Tales of the Abyss, but it's so fitting for the fight it takes place in that it's just absolutely lovely and is one of my favorite pieces of music in the whole game. It's easily a top 5 best boss battle themes of all time, overtaking some of the better themes in the entire Tales series, to be honest. I love it that much. And while Tales of the Abyss isn't my favorite Tales game, it has my favorite piece of music in any Tales game. And that is what makes it in the top 5 list of this top 10 list. Number 4. Alright, I don't need to say anything about this next one. All you need to know is that it speaks for its goddamn self why it's at number 4. Okay? Listen.
Me. I am the great Mighty Poo, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat?
Number 3. Would you have ever guessed that this piece of music was from a Mario game? Battle for the Grand Star is quite literally the best theme in any Mario game for a boss battle. At least, you know, platformers anyway. The RPG games are a different story, but I'm going with the platformers for this particular list. This is an absolutely brilliant piece of music, and it's so epic for a final fight. And with Bowser of all people, holy crap. The timing of this music speaks for itself. You're in the center of the universe, Bowser's there, you're gonna rescue Princess Peach, and it's one final climactic battle in the center of the universe to prevent Bowser from making his galaxy in the center of the universe. It's an epic piece of music for an epic game and an epic final battle. Number 2. Final Battle from Banjo-Kazooie. Yes, the name of the track is actually called Final Battle. I don't know if you noticed about me, but I'm a little bit of a fan of the Banjo-Kazooie music. You know, because Grant Kirkhope is the one who made it. Grant Kirkhope is a musical genius. The final battle, Mr. Patch, Weldar, all of these boss themes, they're just complete and utter examples of the genius that is Grant Kirkhope. But aside from all of that, I have to give the best boss battle from Banjo-Kazooie to Final Battle. You're going through Gruntilda's lair this whole time, hearing this familiar tune change as you go along through, and all of a sudden it transforms into this boss battle theme, and finally you're at the top of the tower fighting Gruntilda to take her out once and for all. Grant Kirkhope is a musical genius, and it made it hard for me to choose which boss battle theme from the Banjo-Kazooie games I thought was the best. And while Mr. Patch came a close second, I had to give it to Final Battle just because of its impactful nature and how well orchestrated it actually was. Grant, I love you. You make great music, and I have to thank you for making great soundtracks for the Banjo-Kazooie games. Number 1. The Battle for Everyone's Souls from Persona 3. I had to choose between Persona 4 Golden's reincarnated version of I'll Face Myself and this, but I had to choose the Battle for Everyone's Souls for one sole reason. This takes place in the final boss of the game, and you're probably going to be listening to it for over an hour. Seriously, this boss takes forever, and I could not think of a more fitting piece of music to listen to for an hour-long boss battle. I cannot think of a more fitting theme for the final battle of Persona 3 than the Battle for Everyone's Souls. It is my favorite boss battle theme as of this video, and I don't think that's changing anytime soon, because this piece of music is absolutely amazing to listen to. The Battle for Everyone's Souls beats out the rest of its Persona boss battle counterparts and takes a #1 slot on my top 10 boss battles list. Hey guys, and thanks for watching this top 10 boss battle themes video that I made, and blah 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 blah. This is the end of the video where you're like, hey, here's some links, go click on them if you're interested. Top left goes to my Let's Play of Persona 3 FES that I'm currently working on, or FES as it's called. Top right goes to a rather outdated review of Metroid Other M that I did. I was extremely harsh on it for reasons of I pre-ordered the game and I felt really gypped when I played the game because it wasn't like nearly to the standards that I thought it would be, so you know, I felt gypped. Bottom right is Smooth the Groove's cover of Decisive Battle, which I linked to this video earlier, and it's brilliant. Go watch it. If you haven't watched Smooth, you really should. And bottom right goes to a Let's Play of Metroid Prime 2, which I am also currently working on. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching again, and, you know, subscribe if you're interested for more videos, blah blah blah. See you guys later.